And moving on, two of India's neighbours are slipping back into financial trouble. Pakistan is under intense scrutiny from the IMF for deep-rooted corruption. And in Bangladesh, a World Bank report says that poverty is rising again after years of progress. Now let's take a look at what the latest assessments show. The International Monetary Fund's new governance diagnostic says that Pakistan's economic system is being held back by elite capture, privileged access to resources and weak accountability. The report says that the country will remain trapped in economic stagnation, dependency and widening inequality. The IMF says that Pakistan's economy is being held back by deep corruption and elite control. A small group continues to shape policies and benefit disproportionately. Whereas the report also highlights that military-linked groups like the Fauji Foundation hold massive assets, and decades of land allotments have further concentrated power in the hands of senior officers. The IMF warns corruption has eroded growth, weakened tax collection, and left public services underfunded. It further says that Pakistan needs transparency, stronger institutions, and tighter checks on military commercial power to avoid long-term stagnation. Meanwhile, in Bangladesh, the situation is very different but equally worrying. According to the World Bank, the country's GDP growth has slowed to around 4%, almost like the COVID period. Bangladesh's economy has slowed, and the World Bank says it has pushed nearly 2 million people back into poverty. The poverty rate is expected to rise to 21.2%, and more than 60 million people remain just above the poverty line, highly exposed to inflation and job losses. The report shows Bangladesh's poverty reduction model was always fragile. Slower growth now delivers much weaker poverty gains. The job quality has fallen, and labour income's role in lifting people out of poverty has dropped sharply. With low savings and limited safety nets, even a small shock can push families back down. In sharp contrast, India's poverty trajectory is moving the other way. World Bank estimates show that poverty has dropped from over 60% to about 28% in a decade. And more than 248 million people have moved out of the multidimensional poverty, making India one of the rare bright spots in the region.